Hi everybody, welcome to another video of vintage TV and radio stuff, and welcome to a new year 2023. Got a new intro there, thanks to my wife for making that really cool logo display. It's an old computer in the back, if you did notice, some old computer parts, glass frame, and the logo on the front, so thanks to her for that nice Christmas gift from her. And we're going to start the year with a tape recorder that we got during vacation time between Christmas and New Year's in Minnesota, a place called Ark's Value Village in Richfield, Minnesota. I've been there once before and got a cool radio there the last time we visited, which I featured a while back on a previous video. I'll have a link to that video on the description if you want to go check that out. But this is something kind of interesting and very unique. I've never seen one of these before, and I've gone online and checked, and I just can't find any example of this anywhere else. It's an Amway cassette tape recorder that I got at the old Value Village for about $6. It, I'm guessing, goes back to maybe the 80s or 90s. And of course, if you're not acquainted with Amway, it is a very, very old and famous multi-level marketing company. So let's get a quick explanation of Amway first before we continue. Then I'll show you the tape recorder and we'll see if it works. Amway is a multi-level marketing company that sells health and beauty and home care products. Founded back in the late 50s by a couple of guys from a little town near Grand Rapids, Michigan, Ada, Michigan. Jay Van Andel and Richard DeVos were in multi-level marketing before that with a different company, and then decided to start their own company called Amway, which of course means American Way. Since then, it's become a global organization. Both of the original owners became very rich. In fact, Richard DeVos at one point owned the Orlando Magic, and that's why the place where the Magic play in Orlando is called the Amway Center. So anyway, it's still a going concern, mostly in other countries. Nowadays, you can buy Amway products online, but in the olden days, you had to buy from an Amway distributor, and Amway distributors, of course, sold the products, but they also tried to convince others to sell Amway as well, hence the multi-level marketing concept, which, of course, is also kind of known by others as a pyramid scheme. And Amway was accused of operating a somewhat dubious pyramid scheme in terms of their marketing techniques. They were taken to court numerous times in various countries and had to pay some fines. So where does a tape recorder come into play here with Amway? Well, Amway, the company, sold tapes to Amway distributors, motivational tapes and instructional tapes on how to sell the product properly, how to market it, and most especially how to attract others to sell the product as well. You know, thus the multi-level marketing thing. So for a long time, tapes were available, cassette tapes at the time in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And I'm assuming that the Amway cassette player and recorder was something that maybe you would get as part of the big buy. If you bought like a big $300-400 package of cassettes, you'd get the free player, so you could play those cassettes and maybe lend those cassettes into the player to a person who was a prospect, become another Amway marketer or distributors. So there you go. There's your Amway history lesson, I guess, for today. And like I said, this tape recorder, as far as I know, is not for sale. Maybe it was through Amway. I don't know. But it seems like it's something that they would just give to you if you bought a certain dollar amount of the cassettes that they were selling. So let's take a look at it. In the front, of course, you've got the basic panel with the record, rewind, fast forward, play, and stop, which is also eject, too. There's a built-in microphone, and something, I don't know if you can see this very well or not, but it does have a nice little tape counter, too, which is a nice little feature. Off the side, you've got your power cord plug, which did come with this tape recorder, by the way, which is nice. A microphone plug, earphone plug, and the volume control. And on the back, you've got more information about the cassette recorder. It's a Model F7490, for what that's worth. Made in China. And on the bottom, there is a battery compartment, which will accommodate 4 C-cell batteries just barely. They fit in there kind of tightly, and it's got a little hinge there, and you just push on that, and there you go. There are your batteries. So let's go ahead and plop it back down again, and pop a cassette in and see if it works. Alright, I have the batteries in, as you saw earlier, so I'm just going to eject this, and I don't think that there's a guide. Oh yes, there is actually. Okay. Oh, there really isn't. I thought there might have been some grooves in there to hold the cassette up, and then you let it pop in, but I guess not. So I'm just going to do this little number with that. Close that up. Completely optional, apparently, though, I'm guessing. And hit play.
Yeah, but you get run out of Green Bay as far as I'm concerned, because then his word is zero is nothing, no matter what he says.
So this is a cassette recording that I made on a previous video, I think. Maybe a cassette player with clock radio on it. Yeah, I think that was it. A few videos ago. So whatever I recorded then is playing back just fine here.
I'm going to talk into the microphone right now.
Yeah, that's a previous.
Talk at the radio and see how sensitive this microphone is.
Yeah, so that sounds pretty good. So it does play back just fine. Let's go ahead and try the mic here. So I'm going to hit record, and I'm assuming I have to hit play. I'm going to zero out this as well. There we go. And I'm going to talk into the tape recorder now and let you know how much Amway products have changed my life over the years. Yes, I used to be a 98-pound weakling. Now I'm a 180-pound weakling, thanks to Amway. Thanks, Amway. Okay, let's rewind to zero.
This microphone is. There we go. And I'm going to talk into the tape recorder now.
Okay.
And let you know how much Amway products have changed my life over the years. Yes, I used to be a 98-pound weakling. Now I'm a 180-pound weakling, thanks to it.
So yeah, the level is not very good. I do have a microphone though. Let me go ahead and plug this in to the side of the tape recorder. It's the ever popular Panasonic VM2298 dynamic microphone. And yeah, let's see if this works. It's got the standard 1/4-inch plug and nicely coiled up. As you can see, yeah, little rat's nest, more or less. Let's go ahead and plug it into the side here, into the microphone, and zero the tape counter again, and try it. All right, now I'm talking directly into the microphone. And I'm moving the microphone cord up and down, as you can see on the video. And we'll find out if this happens to sound a little bit louder. Thanks, Amway. Okay. And here's play.
I'm a 180-pound weakling, thanks to Amway. All right, now I'm talking directly into the microphone.
Okay, that's much better.
And I'm moving the microphone cord up and down, as you can see on the video. And we'll find out if this happens to sound a little bit louder. Thanks, Amway.
Yeah, that's much better. So condenser microphone, not so hot. If you plug it into an actual microphone, much nicer. So yeah, this thing works pretty good. Like I said, it's a maybe 80s vintage. I don't know for sure. Amway cassette tape recorder. Also don't know if it was ever for sale. I'm guessing it was one of these things you got when you bought a bunch of their cassettes. So that's our vintage TV and radio video for today. If you have any comments, leave them below. Like the channel, subscribe. And we'll be back with more down the road. Thanks for watching.